Patrick Mahomes makes an impressive amount of money as the quarterback of Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. That's true. But did you know he's also making a whole lot of money outside of the NFL? And he's doing it through franchising. In this video, we're going to break down one of Patrick Mahomes' impressive investments in the franchise industry so that you can see how he's getting to a big seven-figure payday. Let's dive in. Welcome back to our channel, where our mission is to assist entrepreneurs, executives, and those in career transition make a move into the dynamic and fast-growing franchise industry. Let's dive in. Patrick Mahomes has made a substantial investment in the franchise called Whataburger. He has 30 Whataburgers in and around that Kansas City market. Each Whataburger is about $1.2 million in terms of the initial investment. You have to have a net worth of about $12.5 million. You have to have liquid capital accessible to the tune of about $5 million. You have to be able to roll out 5 Whataburgers over the course of a 5-year period. However, here's the math in terms of his income. Each Whataburger averages about $320,000 a year on gross sales of about $3.2 million. So that's a 10% EBITDA, or earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So $320,000 per location multiplied by 30 different Whataburgers that Patrick Mahomes owns. So 30 times $320,000, that is $9.6 million per year in EBITDA earnings for Patrick Mahomes off the NFL gridiron. Now, many of you in our audience are saying, yeah, I don't have those kind of financial numbers, and I can appreciate that. However, let's miniaturize what Patrick Mahomes has done with the Whataburger franchise. What if we could find you a franchise that grosses only $1 million per year, again with a 10% EBITDA? So that's $100,000 per location. Now that's $500,000 per year in EBITDA earnings. Very, very impressive. Now, many of these franchise brands or models that we have that can get you to $1 million in gross earnings per year, you do not need a net worth of $12.5 million. You do not need $5 million of disposable or $5 million of liquid assets, right? You may need $250,000 to $500,000 in net worth, and you may need about $100,000 to $125,000 in liquid assets to get there. And again, this is all based on the FDD's franchise disclosure documents that are published each year for the various more than 600 different franchise brands that we represent in our portfolio. Now that's Patrick Mahomes, but if you do some research online in terms of celebrities that have made substantial investments in the franchise industry, you'll see a very, very impressive lineup of celebrities. Everything from professional athletes to actors and actresses. Mark Wahlberg has started the Whataburger chain. That's a family-run chain, and they've promoted that quite nicely on the reality TV show. You've got Shaquille O'Neal of the NBA fame. He's invested more than $200 million in the franchise industry. You've got Phil Mickelson, the professional golfer, Drew Brees, the NFL, Peyton Manning, Megan Thee Stallion, Rick Ross owns more than 30 Wingstops. He gifted one to his son recently to get him into entrepreneurship. Many entrepreneurial types have a strong desire to start their own business. However, they're not sure of the exact way or ways to fund their franchise or their startup. And that's why I put together this comprehensive, innovative funding strategies guide. It's going to walk you through the most popular methods available today to fund your franchise or your startup. It's going to include explanations on the SBA Express, the SBA 7A, home equity lines of credit, unsecured funding, portfolio loans, 401k rollovers, and a lot more. Download your free copy by clicking in the link in the description below. So why is franchising such an impressive go-to investment for celebrities? Well, in my opinion, it's because they don't need to be a subject matter expert on any particular industry or business model. Most of them are expert at being a professional athlete, or they're an expert at acting, but they're not an expert when it comes to running an independent business. So as Shaquille O'Neal said at a recent International Franchise Association conference, why would he venture into something that he knows nothing about? We're by the franchising industry. He finds a business model that he falls in love with. He makes the investment. The industry helps him find a top flight general manager or operations manager. He compensates him or her based on the financial performance of that particular operation. And the rest is history, as they say. Now, Shaq will tell you, and he picked this one up from Jeff Bezos of Amazon in terms of his investments, will only make investments into a product or service or a brand that actually benefits and helps people. So I love that point, because we shouldn't get involved in any business opportunity that we don't have an affinity to. It doesn't fit our personal preferences. It doesn't fit our values. Invest in a franchise that you know you can do good for other people. And we have so many of those that are available out there that we can give you assistance with. So make investments in the franchise industry, or celebrities rather, making investments in the franchise industry. It's because they're pretty much cookie cutter. The minutiae, all the details of the business, the processes, the methods and procedures have already been worked out. Not that there won't be some bumps in the road along the way, but they've smoothed out most of those bumps in the parking lot, so to speak. Now, the biggest question is, can you build a team? Can you scale a team? Do you have the type of personality that will allow you to follow a proven system? I would say of all of the different franchisors that we work with, in fact, I just did an interview with the founder and CEO, Josh York, of the Gym Guys Personal Mobile Fitness franchise, or the world's #1 personal fitness mobile franchise. Josh York said the #1 thing that he looks for a potential franchisee in his ever-growing system is whether or not they know how to follow a system. Will they follow their system that's tried and true? Or will that franchisee come in and they want to reinvent the wheel and they want to do it their way? So again, following the proven system is a proven path to success in just about any franchise system that you would invest in. Let me know which other celebrities you would like me to research in terms of those that have invested in the franchise industry. And of course, they've been wildly successful in investing in the franchise space. But now that you know about Patrick Mahomes and a little bit about Shaquille O'Neal's investment in the franchise industry, there's so much more that you need to know about franchising. And that's why I've made a complete video series that goes deeper into each critical topic within the franchise industry. So please click on the video on the screen showing right now, and I'll see you there.